Welcome to The Explainer. If you're a new parent, the thought of post-circumcision care can feel, well, a little overwhelming. But don't you worry, we are here to help. In this short guide, we're going to walk you through the simple, expert-approved steps to make sure your little one has a safe and comfortable recovery. Okay, so the procedure is over, you're finally home, and now you might be thinking, all right, now what? It's a question every single parent asks, and, getting the aftercare right is just so crucial for a smooth and speedy recovery. Let's walk through it together. First off, I want you to know that it is completely normal to feel a bit anxious. You're not alone in this. Our whole goal here is to give you a clear, simple checklist so you can feel confident and totally in control every step of the way. The single most important part of aftercare is hygiene. I mean it. Keeping the area clean is the absolute key to preventing any infection and ensuring a healthy recovery. So let's get into the golden rules. You are probably going to get a lot of well-meaning advice from friends and family, but when it comes to what you put on the healing area, there is only one rule. Use only the ointment your doctor prescribed. This is so critical to avoid irritation and prevent any chance of infection. So when it's time to apply that ointment, just remember these simple steps. Always, and I mean always, start by washing your hands really well. Then use a clean finger or a cotton swab to apply a gentle layer. This simple little routine is your best defense against introducing any unwanted germs. Along with the ointment, your main goal is just to keep the area as dry as possible. See, moisture can create a breeding ground for bacteria, and we definitely don't want that. That's why you should avoid getting water directly on the area. For any cleaning that's needed, just stick to the antiseptic your doctor recommended. Now that we've covered the basics of hygiene, let's talk about daily comfort. A comfortable baby is a happy baby, and honestly, that's a huge part of a smooth recovery. This brings us to a really big question for a lot of parents. What's the deal with diapers? Let's break down the best approach here. The best case scenario is to let the area breathe without a diaper as much as you can. This really cuts down on friction and helps the healing process. But look, if you do need to use a diaper, just make sure to gently point the penis downward to minimize any rubbing. This all comes down to one really simple idea: more air, less friction. So you'll want to opt for loose, soft clothing. And whenever it's warm enough, letting your baby go au naturel is actually a great way to speed up healing. So you've got the daily care down pat. Now let's look at the healing process itself. Just knowing what to expect day by day can make the whole experience so much less stressful. You might actually be surprised at how quickly the body heals. Any stitches will typically dissolve in about 5 to 6 days. You'll see the swelling go down over the next few days, and by about 2 weeks, the area should be pretty much fully healed. Now, don't be alarmed if you see a little bit of yellowish discharge. I know it can look a bit scary, but this is usually a sign of healing, not an infection. As long as you're keeping the area clean, like we talked about, this is a totally normal part of recovery. A slight fever can also be a normal part of the healing process. It's really just a sign that your baby's immune system is doing its job. It's something to be aware of, for sure, but not something you need to worry about. So the best approach to a potential fever is simply to be prepared. Ask your doctor about fever medication ahead of time. That way, if a fever does pop up, you'll have exactly what you need and you'll know exactly what to do. No panic necessary. We're almost at the end here, but I want to leave you with the single most important piece of advice. If you remember only one thing from this entire explainer, please make it this. This slide says it all, doesn't it? Your doctor is your one and only guide through this. You'll hear a lot of advice from a lot of people, but your doctor's instructions are the only ones that matter. They are tailored specifically for your child, so please trust their expertise. So what's the one key takeaway here? It's that you've got this. By following your doctor's advice and just trusting the healing process, you are doing everything right. You don't have to be an expert, you just have to be a loving parent, and you're already a pro at that.